everybody is born with a little something extra, and sometimes they just have to find it. A little something extra is that superpower that every single one of us has inside that motivates us and drives our passion and makes us do the things that we do.
We're all on the same team. Let's think about how we can make that team as inclusive as we can.
For those of you listening to our podcast right now, you can also check out our video podcast at alittlesomethingextrapodcast.org.
Welcome back to our podcast with my mom, Mrs. Gianni, and of course, the DJ, of course.
Okay.
And mostly Franco.
Wah, wah.
It's one of those days, huh? Just complete lack of enthusiasm for me being here because I'm not sitting next to you, right?
Yeah.
It's a sibling thing. And speaking of a sibling thing, we are going to be talking with some amazing siblings today. So, Franco, hook us up. Tell us about it.
Open it up. You hit it right on the head. We are talking with two amazing sibling advocates that are joining us on the show today. So, Valeriia and Anya are quite the duo. So they are showcasing their amazing relationship and fitness journey all over social media. So
cool.
Through their platforms, they are showcasing the beauty of the Down syndrome diagnosis and the importance of physical fitness and the importance of just being sisters. These two are also now Gigi's Playhouse ambassadors and participants at our Raleigh location. So I'll save the details of their entire story because I know that they have an amazing story to tell. So I want to welcome our ladies to the show.
Welcome, guys.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for hosting us today. It's such a pleasure working with Gigi's Playhouse, and we feel truly honored to be here with you today, even if it's not in person, but one day we'll make it happen.
Exactly. I would love that. And you guys are doing such an amazing job. I love it. I think about the sibling rivalry. You heard Gigi go, and Franco, like there's that sibling component. So I can't wait to get into it with you guys being siblings and everything that you're doing. And girl, I have to tell you, what you're doing to blow up social media and show the potential of our individuals with Down syndrome and the workouts and the relationships and everything you're doing is game changing. So talk to me about how it got started. How did this dynamic duo get together and how did you guys start doing all of this? It's only been a few months that you've been doing it. So I'm so curious to hear your story.
Yes, of course. So I guess just where it all started was with obviously our bond at the origin story. We only have a 3-year gap in age, and we grew up being basically best friends for life.
Oh.
And when I was little, I never looked at Anya any different, but I also protected her with my life. Although I got to say that she's always been so strong. She's always been way stronger than me. But we both had great calm personalities, but Anya was definitely more sassy. And we would do all the same things that all sisters do. But when we were kids, I was dead set on becoming a film director at the time. It was more of like a childhood dream. So our parents got us this little pink Sony camera and would make up scenarios, shoot comedy skits, and basically have the time of our lives. And I'm not even sure if those videos exist anymore, but
they probably do on a hard drive or a disc somewhere.
I hope so. Honestly, that was so much fun. So that's kind of, I guess, where we did it back before social media was that big. And really growing up with Anya wasn't about focusing on our differences at all. It was more of like sharing sisterhood and the bonds that really shaped into who we are today.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And so that was the origin story. And then you mentioned we had to be separated for a while, for close to 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was a whirlwind of emotions, to say the least.
Yeah.
Short story, or long story short, I moved to the US first.
From where?
10 years.
You were
From Ukraine.
Ukraine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And Yeah, and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, because we have an older sister, actually,
Yeah.
3 of us.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, our older sister, she was already living here, and yeah,
Aw.
sister.
Sisters.
Um, and at the time, I was only 15 years old. And of course, thanks to technology, I was able to keep in touch with our parents and with Anya easily, but I had to learn to live on my own and become
Wow.
independent at an early age.
Wow.
Yeah, I finished high school in Charlotte, and then I went to NC State for undergrad for nutrition science. And then I got my master's from Meredith in Raleigh as well. And I just finished my dietetic internship, which is the last step
Oh my
on
gosh.
becoming a registered dietitian.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, just studying for the exam now, but just that's how we ended up in the US because I was already here. Our parents and Anya was very fortunate to be able to move here sometime after the war tensions
yes.
escalated in Ukraine. And that was close to 2 years ago now. And it was such a relief to have them close again.
Yes.
But yeah, we hadn't lived together since I left Ukraine at 15. So reuniting felt like a long overdue family reunion. So that's kind of that's the story of the separation and the reunion.
Wow, that's amazing. And that now I understand how strong you are. You've been through a lot for someone your age. So, and you just persevered and kept pushing through. And I love that your sister has that same spirit that you guys both have that. That's really amazing. I was so curious because I wasn't sure of what this, I knew that you had been separated for a while, but I didn't know how. So thank you so much for sharing that. Are you proud of your sister? She's proud of you, huh?
Yeah. She's so happy. She's just such a joy all the time. And she's strong. Ты сильная? Покажи, что ты сильная. Yeah.
Oh my
strong.
gosh, I know.
Very strong.
Her muscles. Okay, so let's talk about that. So was she working out in Ukraine before she came, or did that start with you?
Actually, not at all. I would say that. So at first, when my family moved here, adjusting to a new life in the US was a big transformation for everyone. And with all the changes, staying active definitely took a back seat initially.
Sure. Yes.
She's
loving Anya. How about that, Gigi? You got to be hanging on Franco like that.
I don't get any of that type of reception from Gigi.
Franco's getting a little jealous.
I was
He needs a little more sibling love, more emotional.
I do it with mommy.
No more PDA for Franco.
No,
No. She's like no. Only
just
with
Lucas.
Yeah, only Lucas. Only her boyfriend.
Both.
Fine. Okay.
That's fair. Very, very fair.
Okay, so how did you get it started? So then, yeah, obviously, I bet then COVID was here and not a lot of activity.
Yeah, and but I was a nutrition student, so I knew the importance of keeping our bodies moving and nourished. So I had a whole nutrition plan for us and made sure that everyone got involved in the cooking process so that it's more of like a family activity.
Wow, awesome.
And as we were, we all lived together, and it was cooking together and being active, even like going on walks was started being a big priority. And then as things settled down, mom,
she's looking at the camera.
That's her signature. She loves it.
The eyebrows. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Anya, I can't do that. Look. Doesn't work.
Every time she masters a new exercise, she does that.
She's done it a lot, then I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So it all started with our mom and Anya and I. We would start walking on walks together. We started playing pickleball.
Oh,
and
very fun.
Then also go to the gym together. And then as TikTok was gaining popularity, I had to tap into my childhood dream of being a film director.
Yes.
I started sharing my recipe videos and she's got nice nails.
Yeah, she does.
I love your nails.
Woo!
I come on the other day.
She's dark purple, you're light purple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pink.
I'm white.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have white
Boring.
tape on my toes.
She's
And
got
my-
white toes.
And mine are chewed off.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
that's so.
yeah.
I mean, it's so true. It's so cool though that you were able to bring that film experience and just that passion to your journey, because you guys. I mean, there's one thing that's can absolutely be said about your content that you put out is that it's just excellently created.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you guys do is high quality and just lots of cool shots that you guys are doing too, and just capturing everything.
Just so awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Um,
welcome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's kind of and when we were kids, it was just for funsy, like
Mhm.
just for fun.
Mhm.
And then that was the same idea here. I started sharing my recipes and workout videos by myself at first, and then obviously Anya was watching her big sister, and
Mhm.
she asked to be in the videos, and it was a no-brainer for me,
Right.
to include her. Of course, I would have loved to recreate what we used to have.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And of course, I had to talk to our parents, and they manage all of Anya's social media
Oh,
accounts. And so when we started posting videos together, we really didn't think anything of it. We're just sisters.
Yes, having
and-
Yeah,
fun.
just having fun with it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And the response we got was very overwhelming. We did not expect anything of it, and we just got so much positive feedback from friends, family, and people all over the world.
That's
And-
so awesome.
Yeah, so now, the sad part is that in social media, usually disabilities are portrayed as something to be ashamed of or
Yes.
made,
Made fun of. Yeah. Yeah.
hurtful memes that are
Yes.
supposed to be funny.
Right.
And we want to change that.
Yes.
So
Well, you are. And her
that
strength.
listen,
Yes, you're girl, you're doing it, and I love how strong and the way that you work on the muscle groups, like how physically fit she has become. The low muscle tone in individuals with Down syndrome is such a big deal, and it really makes things so much harder for them. But I know G works out a lot too. But when you have
Six-
that base,
Six times a week.
6 times a week, yep, yeah. How many times a week are you guys at the gym?
we try to go at least every other day.
Yeah.
So you're doing better than us.
Because I'm
We do.
strong. Because I have muscle
we-
too.
Yeah, you get
Yes,
muscles
you do.
too. Yep.
Well, sort
That's-
of. A little
that's
bit.
awesome.
Sort of.
So,
But
but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You're getting there, yeah. I think it's that nutrition piece. Like, it's so funny because her sister is a nutrition major as well, and she's going to school to be a PA. Yes, isn't it so
Yeah.
interesting? And she is just so intrigued by the whole body chemistry and the makeup of our kids, and the metabolic rate, and the obesity, and all of the things that happen for them, and trying to find always trying to find ways to help them be their best. So seeing her being so physically fit and in such, really building those actual muscles is just amazing.
Yeah, and the workouts work different for different people and
Mhm.
different movements. What in our workout routine, I would say in the past, ever since she moved here and we got into the gym, that's when I also started focusing more on structured workouts. And so our structure has been based a lot around intuitive eating, intuitive cooking, and
I love it.
when it comes to the gym, we prioritize rest a lot.
Mm.
So, if we do go to the gym 2 days in a row, then we would work on different muscle groups, but also work maybe on different type of exercise. So it would be more like explosive exercise versus like strength training, more like passive exercise. So usually when we do go to the gym, it does take us like 2.5 hours to really master exercises. And with Anya, she prefers having different exercises, so never focus on one exercise for too long.
Yeah.
So that's also a big focus of ours, is to kind of explore new skills.
Yeah, and make sure that that form is correct too is such a huge piece. Such a big
Exactly.
piece. Now, when did you guys how did you hear about Gigi's Playhouse?
I think we actually just Googled it, and my parents were looking for support in the area for any kind of resources for Anya, because when we moved, when they moved here, obviously I already lived here, but I was a student. I worked in a psychiatry clinic,
Mm-hmm.
and so I had some connections, so I was able to help my parents find jobs in the area.
Oh, nice.
And we wanted to also help Anya find friends, find a community, things that she could do in her free time. And
Yeah.
my parents took some days off from work so that they could go and join her on different events.
Awesome.
So yeah, that was just yeah, we found it on Google,
Oh my
and
gosh.
we
I
drove by
yes.
the old location.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it at the old one? I haven't been to the new one yet. I haven't seen their new one, but I hear it's fantastic.
Yes, it's actually, we went today.
Oh.
And Anya has been there already so many times with my parents, but since I was in a full-time dietetic internship, and I still had classes after my full day of work, so I never was able to make the events at Gigi's.
Yeah.
But yeah, today I got to visit the new location finally.
I'm jealous. I need to get there.
And it's beautiful. I got to talk to Michelle, and we discussed a few exciting projects that we want to collaborate on.
Oh, very cool. Oh,
gosh.
Michelle is awesome. That Raleigh location is an amazing. I gave her a heart back. Whoop whoop. I like it. You?
Mine is terrible.
Yours is terrible? Why is your heart
Why?
terrible? Why do you do a terrible heart?
My hands.
Your hands, it doesn't look as good like a heart. Hers was pretty darn good.
I know.
Wow.
Well, she practices.
See?
A lot.
Yeah, she's doing it a lot.
But something after each exercise, especially on the last set, she asked me to record her, and then at the end she would do the heart into the camera.
It's like your
That's a
signature
must.
now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so
A
cool.
workout cannot happen without a heart.
Oh, yes. See? You'll get there, G. See? Your heart's not
There
bad,
you go,
G.
Jeej.
You got it.
Like,
Have you-
beautiful. Yeah.
Have you, like, what, since you guys started doing all these videos together, all these workout videos, and since Anya's platform's really blown up too, have you guys been seeing a lot of people from the Down syndrome community asking for any sort of like advice or tips when it comes to being able to just grow your experience in physical fitness and growing your body?
Yes.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do better at checking all the messages that we get, but there is so much support from the community.
Yeah.
And really just people even who don't have any comes to the Down syndrome community, they support our
They're
mission.
inspired.
For sure.
You're inspiring people. It's awesome. It's awesome.
And
And
just lots of people asking for advice too. Lots of also family members
Sure.
asking for the best ways, tips for workouts, tips for getting movement together as a family.
Yeah.
And just like support for breaking those stereotypes and
For sure.
misconceptions.
you
I
guys
mean,
are doing it.
It's so impressive too, because Anya's clearly extremely strong, and you have great mobility, and your form is so good.
So
And
good.
it doesn't necessarily come as easy for people with Down syndrome. So I think people see her and a couple other influencers that are on social media that have Down syndrome that are in the physical fitness space, and they're like, how can I be able to replicate that with my brother, my sister, with my child? Exactly, showing off those guns.
Look at those guns.
I mean, seriously, the
Girl, I
definition's
wish I was wearing a
crazy.
different shirt so I could do it right back at you. You
Jeej
look
can do it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What would be so like what about your both of you, you're both in incredible shape. What type of diet do you follow? And I don't when I say diet, I don't mean diet plant. I just mean what kind of food do you guys eat? Like what's a typical day?
Yeah, so we do try to make obviously meals together. And everybody has a role in our cooking process. We don't eat out almost ever. Always make everything from scratch at home.
That's good.
And everyone in my family cooks really well.
Oh, that's nice.
My mom is actually, we call her sourdough queen because she's been growing her sourdough for years now. And we have so much bread all the time. And all the sourdough discards, you can use them in a lot of other products.
Yes.
So we don't ever buy bread.
Wow.
Because
it's, yes. And sourdough is like my favorite and has so many health benefits to it too.
It's so good for digestion.
Yes.
I mean, like Irish bread too, remember?
Yes, Irish bread, yes. But what would be, so like what would breakfast be?
Yeah, so typically you can kind of describe our diet as potentially being more like non-strict intermittent fasting, but not on purpose, because we are following intuitive eating, more of like, if you're hungry, eat.
That is, and Anya's doing that too. Gigi is so structured.
Yeah.
Like she could eat breakfast at 11 and then at 12 o'clock go, 12 o'clock, it's time for lunch.
Okay.
I'm like, you have to listen to your body. That's the one part, because just so school is this, I think that there's such patterns in life and so much structure that was in her life that she looks at life this way. We're actually going on a trip to Italy for 3 weeks, and I'm hoping that will help her get past some of that structure, because at home she just has it. You know what I mean? And because I think that it's such an important piece to eat when you're hungry, not because it's 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I would say that, and also just like eating together as a family and make it more of an event and not focusing on just eating itself. We have overall, we don't restrict anything. We don't try to, obviously, just inherently, we don't have any like mayo in our fridge. We don't have any soda in our fridge or at home. We don't have any chips, or we do have ice cream, but we don't eat anything that's deep fried. And
yes.
Ice cream is a must. But
yes. And our house too.
Overall, our diet is very, very well balanced. Just making sure that there is fruits, vegetables, grains, and protein.
Yeah.
We do eat a lot of protein. So you asked about breakfast. Breakfast is a must, no matter what. That is something that we have to start our day with. Just gives us energy, gives us that mental boost.
Yes.
We just love making eggs.
Eggs, us too. Yeah.
So we make Anya, lubisz omelety?
Okay.
Yeah. We love making omelets.
Oh yes.
That's our favorite, and pasta.
Yes.
Pasta sometimes if we have leftovers, but it's usually with the omelets we would have some sort of grain, and or we could add meatballs. She's saying that we can add meatballs.
And good protein.
Some sort of fruit, so it could be like blueberries, raspberries.
Beautiful.
That's for our breakfast, having like a good hearty breakfast, and strawberries. I said strawberries. Then for lunch, we typically have soup, and that's just Ukrainian. Yeah, that's Ukrainian tradition. We always have soup in our fridge, and like right now, I think this week we were eating borscht, which is Ukrainian beet soup.
Oh, yum.
It just helps with hydration and just has everything, all the protein, the grains, the vegetables in it. And then for dinner, that's when everybody gets back from work, so we're all together, and always making sure that we do have some sort of protein. So it could be like salmon, grilled salmon, or chicken, or saying that she's 21.
Oh, we gotta talk about. Yeah, she's waiting. We'll let Gigi and her get their questions in a minute. Poor girls.
But yeah, so for dinner, it's usually, again, grains, vegetables, some sort of fruit.
Beautiful.
And we like to have some sort of dessert at
Yeah.
the end. We could have
Mhm.
some ice
Yeah.
cream. Yeah, it could be an apple or banana, or strawberries again.
She's
It's
back to the
very well
strawberries.
balanced. But I think the biggest thing is also that intuitive eating, to where we're not like
Full. Way
forcing
full.
ourselves to
Yeah.
eat. It's like
Yes.
if we're full, we're full. And
Yes.
it's kind of like a balance of that.
I think
Mhm.
that's so important. And I don't know, in the US, everything is supersized. Everything is bigger. A portion size to people is so much more than what a portion size should really be if you measure it out. That's what we were just, Bella and my daughter and I were talking about that yesterday. That's what we're looking forward to when we go to Italy, is to just, again, like you said, eat when you're hungry, not because it's part of the way that the day is supposed to go, and portion sizes. So I'm very excited to get away from the U.S. way of eating and supersizing and all the extras that go with it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's also super important to be able to have a diet that just works for you as well.
True.
Like, you guys are so active and doing long workouts, so your metabolic rate's going to be higher. You're going to be getting hungry more, but you're feeding your body the right things. And I think that's something that people need to kind of look at internally with themselves and see, okay, maybe I'm not getting the amount of physical exercises I might be doing, so I might need to curb my diet in a different way. Because there's so many people, like when I just think about the participants that we have here at Gigi's, and then just people that don't have Down syndrome in general, it's just those improper habits that you guys are talking on, being able to fix, and that's really the key. And to anyone listening that's trying to figure out a diet for themselves or a diet for their kid or for their sibling, I think that's the key. Is you got to kind of see what that daily activity looks like, and then base it around that. So if you're going to be doing more of the intermittent fasting, that could maybe work better for someone that's not that isn't doing as much physical activity, like you guys are doing, where you're working out X amount of hours a day. Whereas for some people, they might just have to be able to do 3 standard meals because their body's craving it, and that's exactly what they want and need. So yeah, it's really interesting. Everyone's so different.
Yeah. Gigi wants her question. She's getting angry.
Typically, it's at this point. Yep. She's been sidelined for too long.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Anya, what's your favorite ab workout?
What is your favorite ab workout?
So she prepared a Bosu ball. We have a Bosu ball at home.
Yay!
She wants to show it now.
All right. We'd love that.
To
Look
show
at she's in
the
such great shape. I love it.
So let's see if I can show it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our Bosu ball.
Okay.
And she has hands on it.
Oh, I love it.
It's not easy to do either.
No.
Help her. Yeah.
Wow, she's in great shape. Love it. You got it, girl.
You got it.
And it helps with, overall body stability.
She does squats while she's on there then? Is that what she does?
She does.
Wow.
She does squats. And another thing that we learned is going from one
Rocket, yes.
and it works on your core.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow. Okay.
perfect exercise lately.
Excellent. I love that.
It's such a good one to do too, because you could do, like she's doing the squats, and it's so good for the isolation on your legs, but at the same time it's also working your core the whole time because of the balance.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's a
looks like
nice
this.
pink one. All right. Now Gigi's going to want one. Aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep. She's a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Or blue.
Or blue. That was awesome. Thank you for showing us that.
Of course.
Clearly you've been doing it for a
And she
while.
loves doing
All
different
right.
exercises with dumbbells too.
Let's see the dumbbells. Okay.
It's the bicep curls.
Nice.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite? Put your microphone.
What's your favorite? Oh.
Yeah.
And lateral raises. Have you done those before?
Oh, I like
Yes.
I like those.
And hammer curls.
Hammer
and
curls.
Mhm.
Lateral raises.
Excellent.
Combos.
You got this, girl. I
Got
love the
such good
combos.
form too.
I think the form is everything. That's how she's developing those muscles. You look so good. Woo! That is awesome.
How did you get engaged?
Who's engaged?
Oh, that one's for Valeriia.
Oh, Gigi knows more about you than I do. You're engaged?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, she was studying. Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it just happened recently.
It
So
did. Yeah, so she's got her boyfriend, right? Of course. So that she wants to know how you got engaged. How did he do it? How did he
okay.
propose?
Well, thank you for that question. Me and my fiance, we were in a long distance relationship for 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
He was finishing his program in Arizona, and
Mhm.
I studied in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh.
And we were finally reunited just this past month. And both of us attended NC State, which is where we met. And before he moved back to North Carolina, I went to Arizona for one last time before he moves out. And we decided to go to Sedona, Arizona, which is our favorite destination.
Yes.
For sure.
And little did I know that would be a trip I would never forget.
Oh, yay.
And so on the day of the proposal, really all I knew was that we were running late for a dinner reservation. And I had no idea that there was a surprise waiting for me on the roof of our room.
Oh my gosh.
Her favorite water bottle, because it says "Embrace your uniqueness."
Woo. I love the straw.
That's how we stay hydrated.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, so you did it on your rooftop?
Yes, so our room had a rooftop, and this is my bottle. My bottle. Thank you. Beautiful. But yeah, so he obviously dating a content creator. He knew that I would love to take some pictures in our nice outfits on the
Yes.
rooftop with a view of the mountains.
Oh.
But we were running late for dinner, so he was just like, "Let's take a quick picture." I was like, "Okay." As we went up there, he had a whole setup, and it was just such a moment of joy. And I couldn't have asked for a more perfect setting. And
That's
amazing.
wonderful.
Congratulations.
Such a wonderful partner to share my life with.
Yes.
So.
And in that moment, you probably didn't even think about, who cares if I get the picture? I am going to be marrying the man of my dreams. Like, who cares about the picture? Like, okay, in that, like, you just had to be in that moment. I'm glad you were able to have that. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, good question, Gigi. Good question.
That is so sweet. And Anya wanted to show the drawing of her.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so Anya is actually, sorry, off topic, but
Yes. No, it's okay.
Anya loves drawing.
I heard.
That is one of her passions.
Wow.
And she draws very abstract art.
Love
so
it.
This is our older
Wow, it's
sister,
beautiful.
Masha, or Maria. And it was her birthday card.
Wow.
It's really good.
That's
And
really
all
good
her
work.
drawings are very, like, how she envisions
Yes.
different personalities. This is Elsa from Frozen.
Yes.
Wow.
Amazing.
It's so cool. It's very abstract.
I love
It's
it.
such a good vision for it.
This is Gigi. This Gigi.
Ah, your baby Gigi. That's baby Gigi. Wow. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh my gosh, we
see
are going to
that?
have to get some of your artwork.
Woo, yes.
Start showing it off.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
good.
You are
She was
really
ready. She
talented.
was prepared. And this is our bird Chica.
Aw.
Currently in another room because it loves
It's
to
loud.
talk.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of this sister? Do you have a picture of Valeriia? You had your other sister.
Yeah, so
Let's see what that one looks like.
because I told her you can show we have so many drawings. And I
Right.
said, pick your favorite ones. So this is one of the drawings that she drew
Oh,
of us.
both of you.
And it's us taking a selfie, a mirror selfie in the gym.
I love it.
And what's interesting about it is actually that, as you can see, Anya doesn't think that she's shorter. We're the same height, and we're also the same strength. So we're twins. So
Twins.
Yep.
that was the
love it.
representation. So on all of the pictures that she drew of us, we we're equals. So.
Yes, I love it. That is fantastic.
Anya, you are incredibly talented.
Wow, she certainly is.
Incredibly talented.
Wow.
She also loves doing puzzles.
Oh.
And can do like 3,000 pieces, 4,000 pieces.
Come
and
on. She
all
did
the
that?
same color. She can do it. Yeah.
That's like a 2 foot by 2 foot puzzle.
Bigger than that. Yeah. Huge.
It's pretty big. I think it's over 1,000 pieces.
Wow.
So
that's
and not an easy
so
one
good.
too, because it's so
also
many similar
another palette
colors.
of
Yeah.
colors.
And what are these?
And these are just cutouts
Wow.
from Frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah, these are her favorites.
Love that.
You have a very artistic mind.
Yes, she does.
And it says happy birthday here.
Oh,
Aw.
that's so cool. I love it. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
Really,
amazing.
really cool.
All right, what else you got?
What's your favorite thing about the United States?
Ooh, Anya, what's your favorite thing about the United States?
Что ты любишь в Америке?
Masha.
Masha, our older sister. She loves
Oh, her sister. That is an awesome answer.
her. She's an aunt. So my sister has 3 kids.
Oh, very
and
cool.
says that she loves Sophia, Julia, and
Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, that is awesome.
She's an aunt. 3.
3 of them.
Three.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, Thomas.
А что ты еще любишь в Америке? Спортзал?
What's up?
Yeah, the gym.
The gym. How about that? Her workouts. All right.
Can you say the same, Jeej?
Is that the same for you? What do you love about the United States? That your boyfriend lives here?
Yeah.
I figured that.
Even though he's from
Okay.
Lithuania? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, go.
What's your favorite thing about your sister?
Oh, that's such a good question. So I would say her confidence and unconditional love.
Oh, yes.
And no matter the circumstances, Anya just approaches life with so much confidence that inspires me every day
Yes.
and hopefully others too.
Totally.
And her love knows no bounds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with her, I just feel invincible.
Oh,
And I've never met somebody who has so much love to give.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
Look at, she's got her baby Gigi there.
I'm so excited because she loves Gigi so much.
Oh.
She loves the baby Gigi.
That's so awesome. I love it.
Considering how well she treats baby Gigi, I bet she's such a good aunt too.
Yes, she must be a good
Oh,
aunt.
yes. She definitely likes to discipline too, but
Of course.
That confidence comes in.
What are your favorite things to do together other than working out?
What are your favorite things to do together other than working out?
yeah, that's a really good question. Yeah, you would think that that's our whole personality, but really we do love playing pickleball outside.
I love that.
It's really big in Raleigh.
Yeah.
Pickleball. And we love going on walks. And recently we've also started to jog outside too, to spend more time outside. We challenge ourselves. And yeah, she puts on a hat
Good.
and we go outside. And when we're not out and about, we enjoy cooking. And especially, as I mentioned, in the mornings, that's our favorite meal of the day. And we would make an omelet together or something with eggs, just because Anya loves the challenge of like just, opening an
Breaking
egg.
the egg. Yes. Yep.
It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
And we love experimenting with different recipes and ingredients. So for
fun.
example, like, protein bites or the
Yes.
rolled
Yeah.
proteins, you can put so many different things in it. And we just like love experimenting
Playing
with
with that.
that.
Yes. So fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. What else you got?
Anya, so cool. How much do you guys create videos?
So as you know, we do love creating content together, and it's become a big part of our lives. We aim to post new content daily,
Okay.
whether it's our workouts, recipes, filming, just any
Whatever
wholesome
it is.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah. we just make it fun. And you know, it's a bigger part of our lives now, and we're always brainstorming new ideas and filming whenever inspiration strikes.
Yeah. It's a lot of
we're
work.
just- It's definitely the editing part takes a lot of time, but we both I do the editing, but Anya's next to me, and
Yes.
she loves watching the process, and we're just sharing our
And working
journeys
together.
Yeah, you guys make it so much fun too. The way that you guys just you guys tap into a lot of the different trends and the music that you guys play in it. It's very clear that you guys are just having a blast, just working out together, creating this content together, and that's the key.
We love songs.
Yes.
You love music?
music?
Yes.
Anything
What's
else
your
on
favorite
that?
song?
Eu quero te believe my piece. Everybody. Everybody.
I've definitely heard that one on your profile a lot. Yeah.
It was viral, yeah,
Mhm.
recently. But I think it's called Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yep.
I can't remember who the singer is, but
I know which one you're talking about. That is a good one. It's fun.
That's a fun one. That's so good.
Gee, do you mind if I ask a question?
No, I think more.
Oh.
She has 3 more. Are these Anya's
She's like,
questions?
no, I have 3 more.
Okay, what do you got? Go ahead. Quick.
Anya, what's your favorite food?
Eu quero te believe my banana, apples, strawberries. Что еще? Что ты любишь кушать? Mandarins.
Oh. So
She's
she
big
likes
on the
fruit. Lots of fruit?
И что еще любишь кушать? Pasta.
Mm.
И что еще? Meatballs with
Oh.
pasta and pizza.
Oh, wow. She's a girl after my own heart. Woo! I love all those things. Love them. You too, Gigi, right?
Yeah,
But she has a lot of fruit too.
I do.
We do too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Tomatoes, cabbage,
Mm.
roulettes.
Oh.
Roulette. Yeah. Our mom just experiments with all different recipes and fancy things that she finds online. So
That's so fun.
and mushrooms.
Oh, mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then ice cream, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and ice strawberry ice cream.
Ooh.
Oh, kefir. That's
Mm-hmm.
every night
Ah.
before going to bed. We drink kefir. And that's also the part of how I said it's kind of intermittent fasting, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Just because we eat when we wake up, and then we try not to eat too late.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we cut it off at like 7 maybe.
Sure.
Just have dinner all together, and then we wouldn't snack on anything else. We just have a kefir
Yeah.
after dinner, and or ice cream if we're watching a movie or something.
Right.
But yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I remember the kefir. That was the stuff we had at the Playhouse, right, Frank?
Yeah.
Kefir,
I mean, it's a lot of protein in it. It's
Yeah,
great.
a lot of protein. Okay, go ahead.
What's your dream of you, Yana?
What is your dream? What?
Anya.
What was your question, Gage?
What's your dream for
Oh,
you?
what are your dreams for Anya?
Yeah.
Oh, what are your dreams for Anya?
So I would say that our dream for both of us is to continue spreading awareness and positivity through our social media platforms and just in real life every day. And we hope to inspire others to challenge stereotypes and foster inclusivity and just promote acceptance.
I
That's
love it.
your dream. The dream is to make a meaningful impact in the world and in the lives of others, and just create a more inclusive community.
Yeah. Well, you're doing it, girl. You're doing it.
Absolutely doing it.
What about you, Franco? I know you had your questions.
Well, yeah, I got some.
Oh, come on, Gigi. One more.
Yeah, one message to the world, what would it be?
Oh, that's a really good question. That's a really difficult to pinpoint, but also very important. I think just from everything what we're doing, just my message our message is to spread kindness and celebrate the beauty of every individual. You know, we all have our unique strengths, experiences, and perspectives that contribute to humanity and what makes us human. And I think by embracing our differences and treating each other as with respect and with kindness, we can create a world where everyone feels valued and accepted and loved,
Love it.
and we can make a difference one
Yes.
act of kindness at a time.
Agreed. That was awesome. I'm glad we let you have that question, Gigi,
Yeah.
because that was awesome. All right, go ahead, Frank.
Yes, that is beautiful. So, I mean, as a sibling, I love being able to just talk to other siblings of Down syndrome, just because I think that we have a pretty unique perspective on life. And something I always ask is, how do you think Anya has made you into the person you are today?
Oh, lots of really amazing questions. I would say really in more ways than I can express. I mean, from a young age, she taught me lessons about resilience and empathy and unconditional love. As I said, she just has so much love to give. And I learned to appreciate the beauty of diversity and the importance of acceptance. You know, her spirit with any challenge that comes our way inspires us to approach life with just constant positivity and optimism.
Love that.
And I would say through our shared experiences, through everything we've been through, I've definitely gained a deeper understanding of the power of acceptance, and that's why we advocate so adamantly for acceptance and kindness. I would say, yeah, Anya is just my greatest source of inspiration, and what we're doing, we just hope that we can provide the same to the people who
Yes.
follow.
And spread that, because you know, our kids aren't included in the typical classrooms. A lot of times people don't get the experience they should with our kids. You know, they
That's
don't
right.
they don't get to see it. They're not in the same classroom in school or in the same area in school, or don't have them up, you know, there's not as many job opportunities. So people don't get that access. So I love that you're sharing that beautiful love and that bond and that strength. That's my favorite part, is that you're showing how strong she is, and that just is just truly a gift from God.
It's an
So
amazing
awesome.
perspective to have. I always consider myself to be extremely lucky, and I think every sibling of someone with a disability or with Down syndrome really thinks that same thing, is that it's a blessing, because I don't think that we would have had the perspectives that we had in life without them. And I think the perspectives that we do gain are just priceless. I don't think that there is any way that you could put a number on it, because it's just not something that you can gain in life without them. You can't be able to gain that resilience, that empathy, that acceptance, that patience. I mean, there's so many pieces of it. So what you guys have is a beautiful thing, and I think that the world needs to see it, and they are, and you guys are doing an incredible job showing it.
Well, that brings us to, I think our podcast is called A Little Something Extra. What do you guys think is your little something extra? Each one of you separately.
Какая у тебя суперсила? Да, суперсила какая у тебя?
Your strength and tenacity. That's what yours is.
There's no doubt about that.
I would say that just for Anya, it is her unconditional just joy and joy in life, and every moment she finds joy. Every like you super boo.
Woo!
Yeah, in the gym, I mean, every time we do a new exercise and she masters it, it's just the happiness that she experiences over like every little moment. And you know, whether we can go up in weight and she's strong enough to lift that heavier dumbbell, or actually this week we did a pull-up.
Oh, nice.
With almost no assistance.
Pull-ups are so hard. I hate pull-ups.
And that was a big accomplishment. And it was also a big accomplishment because Anya is scared of heights. And so getting up onto that step to go into the bar and like be able to trust your strength to go.
Wow, that's amazing. Pull-ups are so hard. They're my worst thing ever.
Now she's flying away.
She's Superwoman,
She
Wonder
is.
Yes,
Woman.
she is.
She absolutely is.
So for her definitely her superpower is just bringing joy into every room she enters. She just lights up the room, and yeah, it's never a sad moment, never a dull moment. For me, I was thinking about your podcast, and I was trying to pick out something, what drives my passion, what drives me to do what I do, with Anya also. And I would say it's probably discipline. I would say that discipline
Yes.
been pushing me forward towards my goal, and just despite juggling a hectic schedule with everything, I try to make sure that I have prioritize my tasks and stay on track and take on responsibilities and stay disciplined that way. And it's just been instrumental in pursuing my career goals and
Absolutely.
our mission overall. Just turning dreams into reality and hoping that it can inspire others to do the same.
Wow. I don't think anyone, Franco, has
No one's ever said that.
ever said discipline. I'm
That's
with
such a
you,
good
girl, 100%. Wow, that's a great answer. Really good answer. Because it's not easy. I mean, it takes discipline to, people, when you reach goal after goal and you continue to do it, you're working at that. And it does take discipline. Wow, that's such a great answer.
Yes, especially with all the different things that you're doing in your life too. It's really incredible.
You should be
what
really
you've
proud.
created.
You should be really, really proud. I'm sure
Both
your
of you should
parents are
be.
so proud of you guys. Your whole family. I mean, you guys have really come here and you're doing some amazing things.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
so
our
blessed.
parents have been our biggest supporters, and they're there all the time. I mean, our mom works out with us all the time, so
So awesome.
After I gotta get tomorrow morning, thanks to her, early morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning she's got a 5 a.m. workout.
Yes.
Because she's got a busy day. In your day, sometimes you just have to make it. That's called discipline, right?
yes.
So we knew that on Friday we've got a lot, and she got a date with her boyfriend tomorrow night, but it starts right
And Saturday.
and Saturday. So if she wants a lot of date time, she's got to get that workout in still. So a lot of times they work out together, which is today they're going to work out together.
Yeah.
And then actually she already worked out this morning, and now
only just light.
you did cardio this morning?
Yeah.
So this morning she did her cardio, but then this afternoon, because he wants to work out, she's going to get another workout in. So
Yeah.
yes.
Look at you.
It's
That's
all about-
awesome.
Days.
So it's all about motivation by the boyfriend.
But that's also dedication.
Yes,
That's
true.
Love
Sure.
it.
She can just let him go work out on his own.
Yeah.
But
He
she
can't.
decides to back up. He can't.
He can't. Why can't he? Because you're who? Tell her who you are.
Because I'm his sexy girlfriend trainer.
Sexy girlfriend trainer.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Had to add a couple adjectives to that.
Well, she asked me to say it.
That's what she is. Yeah, not just his trainer. Sexy girlfriend trainer. So there's that. Right?
Right.
All right. So
There you
you
go,
guys, every podcast we do some tips. You guys want to stick around and listen to our tips? And maybe you could add some to them for us. That'd be great. Gee, do you want to get some tips in?
Sure. Do the tips?
I did say tips.
Tips!
Woo!
That was a
All
good
right. We're ready for it.
Here are my tips on being a beefcake.
Being a beefcake. That's what her boyfriend calls himself when he works out, a beefcake. So here's her tips on being a beefcake.
It means to be strong and healthy.
Yes, being a beefcake means to be strong and healthy. All right, what do you got?
Try to be active every day. Makes you feel good. Do it even when you don't want to. So be happy after.
Yes, that's true.
Do lots of different exercises for whole body. It's important.
Yep.
Eat healthy too. Help you get stronger, and water too.
And water, very
That's the
important.
water.
Eat healthy too. It will help you get stronger. The stronger you get, better you feel.
True.
Workout is good for body, but also good for your brain.
Yes, good for your body and for your brain.
Work out with friends like Anya and Valeriia do.
Valeriia.
Sorry, Valeriia do.
It's okay.
If you are strong, you can do anything.
Woo! I agree. You guys have any tips for being a beefcake?
Those are awesome tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just add, or those are great tips. I would essentially add, doing activities that you enjoy. For everyone, a workout looks very different, whether you like even just taking a walk or yoga or strength training.
Pilates.
Just
Pilates,
choose
yeah.
activities that make you feel happy, because working out is the time for you. It's your self-care.
Totally.
And it'd be way easier to stay motivated and to also combine fun with movement.
Absolutely.
And any type of movement in your routine is great, even if it's a 10 minutes or 30 minutes walk outside.
Yep. I
So
love
important.
it. Well, I can't wait. I want to meet you guys. Maybe we'll meet you at our Raleigh location, or we'll bring you here to our National Playhouse here in Chicago. I'm trying to remember what the Raleigh Playhouse had to be like number,
Something.
maybe number 40.
Thing.
Now we're opening our 60th location next month. Can you believe it's crazy? But
That-
I haven't been
The
to
other one, Las Vegas, is 59.
Las Vegas was our 59th Playhouse, yeah. But I have not been to the new Raleigh location, so I'm hoping to get there this summer. So maybe I'll be able to hook up with you guys this summer.
Definitely. It's such a beautiful location. And yeah, we are planning to do something exciting this summer with fitness and strength training at the new location. So
Awesome.
we're super, super excited to start working on that.
Yay,
Yes, I'm
that's
super excited to
fantastic.
see what it is. I was gonna say we got to get you guys involved in Gigi Fit in some capacities.
Yeah.
That's gonna be amazing stuff.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much. Anya, we love you, and we're so grateful that you are on the show with us. You are amazing. And we're going to continue to watch you. You keep taking care of your baby Gigi there and of your nieces and nephew. Oh, perfection. We love you guys. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share a story.
Absolutely. Keep spreading that message that you guys do. It's incredible.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Everybody is born with a little something extra, and sometimes they just have to find it. A little something extra is that superpower that every single one of us has inside that motivates us and drives our passion and makes us do the things that we do.
We're all on the same team. Let's think about how we can make that team as inclusive as we can.
For those of you listening to our podcast right now, you can also check out our video podcast at alittlesomethingextrapodcast.org.